Dr. Sella here, and as the triple option offense evolves into 2022, one thing about splits, and for most of you, you're probably going to want to hear this. The splits are actually not getting wider in the offense. They're actually getting a little closer together. Now, I say that because there's always been an overemphasis on getting wider than three, especially between the guard and the tackle. But because now you're really only running the midline triple option, at least Army Air Force are predominantly midline triple option, and when I mean predominant, they're running it. I think it's a 13-to-1 ratio as compared to the triple option, but also because they're running it when they get a pull read, they don't feel the need to be as wide because they're not worried about creating running lanes as much for the B-back, because if they have to hand the ball off, they're just going to run the zone dive or crush anyway. So the splits between the center and guard are still 3 feet, but the emphasis to get it to 3.5 is not really there. Same thing with the tackle. There used to be an emphasis of even getting to 4 feet, or we'll take number one as far wide as he wants to go. They don't want to do that anymore because with what they're doing right now, they want to be closer together to get in on the triple team. So the splits are still 3 feet across the board, but there's not as much of an emphasis to get it to 3.5. So keep that in mind as you're installing the offense in 2022. Now, I will tell you this. If you watch Air Force, if you look carefully, if you're able to get any end zone copies, they're getting even tighter on the guards. It's almost at 2 feet. And it's for the same principle. It's, well, we're not going to hand the ball off on mid-triple, so we don't need to be as wide within the guards. So something to keep in mind. Now, Army and Air Force, or Army and Navy are still 3 across the board. There's no question about it. But if you'll notice with Air Force, they're even getting a little tighter here. I know the Citadel is still around 3.5. So I do know that, but as far as where the offense is evolving, the splits are definitely not getting wider. And the reason is because you're not trying to create running lanes for the B-back on the triple option and on the zone dive, because now you're really wedging the action key with 3 people, actually 4 people if you count the A-back. You don't need to be as wide. So for those of you out there that are teaching this, that you get sick and tired of justifying why the splits have to be so wide, the good thing is they're starting to come in a little bit. A little bit. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to go out tomorrow and you're going to start teaching, foot-to-foot splits. If you do that, you're a stunad of the first degree, which in Italian means not good stuff. But you're still 3 feet across the board. Okay, if you do that, you're fine. But the difference is I don't know anymore if you... Well, I do know. You don't have to get to like 4 feet anymore because you're not trying to hand the ball off on triple option. I mean, if number one gives you a give read, you do it, but then you come back to the next play and you run zone dive, because zone dive is a much more effective play if number one comes up the field than running triple option. And you can watch plenty of videos on this YouTube channel to solidify that claim. So that was the point of the video, is to tell you you're not getting any wider on this anymore. And that's that. Coaches, you want to run Army, Navy, and Air Force's offense the right way the first time, give me a call. I start the Triple Option Football Academy camps on Monday. I got a camp right here in Pennsylvania. But I'll be all over the country. I'm in 3 different time zones running camps. So give me a call. Set up your camp today. You'll win more games in 2022. You'll get the offense installed the right way the first time, and you'll have a system for the rest of your career. And you're going to be doing exactly what Army, Air Force, and Navy are doing right now. We do everything to the number, everything to the data, exactly what they were doing within the last few months. You're going to know how to install it and play call it and get it done fast. So call me and I'll see you in the next video. Talk soon.